Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and I'm speaking up so you can hear me, for those of you that are hard of hearing. Anyway, I'm out here driving, beautiful day on Highway 71 going back to Llano. Why? Because the slab road, the low water crossing, was closed from flooding. I did a video, I may have posted it before or after this, I'm not sure. But anyway, just for a little heads up, driving video. I've talked to a few of the people that have lived in the RV park where I am near Llano now. I've talked to a few that have been there for several years, and without exception, it's been a good place for them for anywhere from 4 to 6 years that they've been there. And as far as rate increases, they've had 2 or 3 in all those years, so that's not bad. And so the price is not a problem. And yeah, so as far as staying in the RV park and doing some traveling and kind of hanging out there till something changes, because things always change, you know that. And so that's certainly a very viable option. And as far as going out to New Mexico here in the next month or so, that's another very viable option. I'm thinking about that now because temperatures are starting to warm up in central Texas now, and next week get a little warmer. And by June, we'll probably be in the mid-90s, upper 90s, and July we'll get into the hundreds. And whether I'll be here or not, I don't know. As far as hearing anything on the home base cabin thing, I haven't heard a word. May not ever hear anything. But we'll see. We'll make that choice when I get all the numbers. But something else that occurred to me. As you grow older, you're always plowing new ground. You know what I mean? You've never been, let's just say that you're 50. Well, obviously you've never been 60 before, so you don't know what that's like. So you can't really address those people properly that are 60 or 70 or 80 or 90, because they're there. They've lived through those other years. And so I'm 75, and this is the first time I've been 75 in my whole life. And pretty soon I'll be 76, and that'll be another first. You see what I mean? So we learn as we go, and that's what I'm doing. And of course, as long as you got your health, you are in good S-H-A-P-E, which for those of you that don't know what that means, it means good shape. You know what I mean? Ready to go, ready to get up and go get them. So yeah, as long as I've got that going for me, I'll do it. And so that's where we are today, guys. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood for sure. Look at that blue sky. Temperature right now is 73 degrees at 10:20 a.m. Texas time, Texas USA time. And this afternoon at about 4 p.m. it will probably be close to 90. Yep, it'll go right on up, because when these skies are clear and old Mr. Saul is out, sun, then it warms up really quick, just like it does in New Mexico. This is kind of a semi-desert area. It gets drier as you go west and north, and that heads right into New Mexico, which is basically they got a lot of desert areas in New Mexico. And believe me, the temperature changes in New Mexico are even wider than here, because you can wake up in the morning in near Capitan, New Mexico, it'll be in the 40s, and that afternoon be 88. So that's a pretty good temperature swing. However, the good news is the humidity is low, and most days are sunny, just like this. Capitan gets a lot of sunny days. A lot of sunny days. And just for adventure, change of pace, variety, I'll probably do that. I can always go out there, and if if it's not what I like, or I'm not enjoying myself, then I can go somewhere else. I can either come back here, because I'll have paid for the RV spot for another 4 months on June the 5th. That'll get all the way through the summer, and that's $1,300. I always feel like I'm throwing out the window, but I did a video about that. Don't try to cost justify the quality of your life. If it's a good quality of life and you're enjoying it, spend a few bucks, because that's what life is. You want to try to enjoy it every day if you can. But having said all of that, guys, which doesn't mean much, For those of you that plan on taking up the RVing way of life in this environment, all I can say is good luck, because it looks like everything, or every, like state parks, national parks, BLM, they're all going to go, it appears, to reservation only. Yep, and for a lot of reasons that don't have anything to do with that virus. It has a lot to do with, whenever you're dealing in cash, those little envelopes and stuff in an honor system, well, some people have a little bit less honor than others, you know what I mean, and might take advantage. And also, some of the people that are handling that cash, they might have some sticky stuff on their fingers, you know what I mean? And the electronic reservation system cuts all that stuff out. You do it online, you get your credit card done, and if you don't show up at your spot, they still got your money, okay? And believe me, there are a lot of people that make reservations that don't cancel them, but don't show up. Any state park or anywhere will tell you that. But having said all that, guys, we're coming right into Llano, Texas now. Population about 3,000 something. We'll see the sign right up here, and I'll tell you exactly when when this sign was updated. That's what it was. Right, it says. I'll tell you right now. Population 3,232. In New Mexico and some other states, instead of putting the population on the sign as you enter the town, they show the elevation. But Texas doesn't have a lot of, quote, teeners, like Colorado, the 14,000 foot mountains and stuff, so we don't worry much about elevation because we don't have much. So having said all that, guys, thumbs up, Carpe Diem, adios, bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny, right? Just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you choose. Amazon takes care of me, and that's the way it goes. Some of you are, some of you have. Thank you very, very, very much. Also, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, take deep breaths, whatever it takes to keep your health, guys, because that is one of the most important things going on for you, your personal health. So, with that in mind, bye-bye.